Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Julie at Camellia Crafts Designs. Yeah, you might be looking at my desk and thinking, what on earth is that woman doing? Has she been burgled? No, I just pulled all sorts out for this thing. I really don't know what I'm going to do. I do know what I'm going to do, but I'm not sure what I want to use. So I fill my desk with goodies. That's the way I craft. If it's all around me to look at, I'll think, oh yeah, I'll use this, that and other. If I can't see it, it doesn't enter my mind to use it. So this video today it's the Miss Paintalot Take 5 challenge. Now I'm very late doing this one. This was Fiona's, who is Miss Paintalot. This was her 15th of December one. So I'm very, very late. It's only because Fiona's had a couple of weeks off over Christmas that I'm getting it done before she does another one. She'll be restarting them in January. So the one for today is, you can make anything you like, but it must include a paper clip, ribbon, lace, fabric and a die or fussy cut. So the obvious one is an altered paper clip, and I'm going to be obvious, but I'm taking it to the go big or go home level. I've got some chunky chompy paper clips. I'll have to measure one for you because it doesn't tell you on the box how big they are. I did get these from Sainsbury's quite a few years ago actually. They used to do a lot more stationery Sainsbury's than they do now. That's in the UK, by the way. These are 3-inch, so that's a hefty paper clip. I couldn't decide whether I wanted to use a silver or a gold, and I still haven't decided, to be quite honest. I don't even know how this paper clip box opens. Oh, that's it. Oh, this is fun. Go on, woman, you can do it. Well, if that's an indication of how this video is going to go, I can't even get lid off a box of paper clips. And I've got a gold and a silver out because I still can't decide what I'm going to use. Right, what I have decided I'm definitely going to use is a die cut. I've got this die, it's a Sizzix Biggs die. It's the Tim Holtz, is it called? When does it tell you up front what it's called? Where on earth does it tell you what it's called? Oh, this is a... Yeah, it's... I thought it was called Tattered Butterfly. It's hiding on back there. I've had it a few years. You can still get it though. And I've gone ahead, because I've got enough on my desk until I'm pulling die cut machines out. And I've cut a couple. I'm going to move this one basket because it seems to be casting a shadow on my working spot. So that can go on my left. You stay there. That's better. Yeah, I've cut out some in this lighter cardstock that has text on. Yeah, that's how imaginative I am today. The picture on the packet has, ooh, text. So what have I done? Ooh, text. I've used 2 different papers. Neither of them are expensive papers. One was from The Works, and this one, I'm sure this is from The Range, again both in the UK. Craft Sensations. They're very inexpensive, these. So that can get chucked out of the way. So yeah, I've got a darker butterfly in the large and the small, and a lighter one. I can't even pick butterfly up now. Shall I just turn this off and go home? Oh, I am home. Oh, dear me. Well, this is now an indication how New Year's gonna go. I might have to just turn my channel into a crafting bloopers channel. So yeah, I've got my butterflies. Now I saw this idea a while back on Pinterest where the paper clip, someone had put lace. I'll just show you what I mean. They put a couple of pieces of lace like that, and then the actual decorated part were like a little, done as a little sign type of thing. So I'm going to do that type of thing with my flutterbys. I'm going to need a piece of cream card. I've got myself a big piece out. I'm doing an altered paperclip and I've got a full A4 piece of card out. I must have a smaller piece. Yeah, I'll grab some scraps because that's just not, it's just not necessary, that, is it? That's better. Okie dokie. So let's choose a piece. I don't mind if my butterfly sticks off the edge. Oh, that's a nice big chompy one. But I don't think I want the sign wider than the paperclip. I want it, the piece of card, should I say. Oh, I like that one. That one. I'm going for that one. So let's put all these others back, so next time I want a piece of cream card, I'll know where it is, and I don't have to get a full A4 piece out. Righty-ho. That's a spare. So this is my piece of card. One of my butterflies is going to go on it. Still don't know whether to use gold or silver. I think I might use, it's not a bright silver this, it's like a very dull, not antique silver, but it's not in your face bright silver, if that's even is a thing. I've got this ribbon here. No, it's not ribbon, lace. I call this lace ribbon. And I think, yeah, I want, I'm not going to fasten it yet, but I'm just going to lay it out so that you can get an idea of what I'm going for. So I'm just going to cut a couple of pieces of these off. Oh, hey, my big small scissors. Oh, they're all sticky. They don't tend to stick so well when you've got sticky stuff all over them. So I'm going to thread two pieces on. So one will be there. Which way am I going to want this paperclip to go on? I always like my big fancy ones on a facing page, so I'll have it so it clips on that way. That will be there. So that is then going to fasten onto there somehow, and we're going to decorate this up. It's like a bit of a dangling journal card, isn't it? Well, yeah, I quite like the idea. I think I want these corners rounded, I've decided. So let's put the clip and the lace away for now. So let's get the card out again and see what we've definitely now got included, because I know there's only 5 things, but it would be so easy for me to forget one. So we're sorted for the paperclip, we're sorted for the lace, and we're sorted for the die cut. So we need some kind of fabric and some kind of ribbon. That shouldn't be too difficult, should it? Right, well, I'm going to say this is fabric. It's some kind of hessian. I know I want some of that on. I don't know how much I want, and I don't know where I want it. I've pulled out some bits and pieces. Look at this monstrosity. When I saw this in the shop, I thought, how fabulous is that? It's like 4 different types of ribbon, all joined together on one reel. That'll be so easy for keeping them all together and tidy. Wrong. Look at the state of it. I don't know if I might want to put some of these dangling somehow. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't really know. I've got, oh, yeah. Let's have a look what else I've got in here. Oh, I've got some more lace ribbon. We don't need that. Put it away. We've already got one. Got some coffee ribbon. Don't like that. A little bit of brown fabric. Possibility. Some eyelash trim. Possibility. Some little scraps. So that's some. This was some thicker canvas I just ripped up into strips to use. That's some thicker. Oh, we've got little bits of spiderweb ribbon. Ooh. So that's one more thing on desk. A piece of spiderweb ribbon. And yeah, so little bits of fabric. I think we've do you know, I got these absolutely ages ago, and I think I've used about one. I get them out and consider using them, or audition them, as Fiona would say. The little butterfly. Yeah, well, I would have normally called them doilies if they were round. Are they appliques? I honestly don't know. They're just lace. No, I don't want that on because the big focal point is going to be my die cut butterfly. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that out of the way because we've taken out everything that we might use. We'll have a desk back shortly. So you can go over there. I'm going to make my makeshift shelves. I got some beads out. I was considering dangling the card with beads. Ruled that out now. Throw that away. Well, put it away. I'm not throwing it in bin. I did get this box out. This is for you, Tanya. Tatty Treasure. Ooh, look at that box of yummy gorgeousness. These are just scraps. I make far too many scraps. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I might put some of that on. Yeah, I'm a bit of a waste not, want not person. And I've used this to clean my glass mat when I've been inking card. Ooh, and those colours will go nice with this. I've got a random grey feather. That's not going to... Oh, we've got some really wide hessian. I'll get a piece of that out. Even got bits of straw paper in here. There's some ruffles I've sewn. A bit of bling. No, it's not a blingy project, this. Definitely not. It's going to be one of my favourite beige projects. Oh, that's a bit hessian with some kind of backing on. It's just, you can glue it on quite easily. We'll take that out. If I ever want a cluster, I grab this box and I make one in 2 seconds flat. I've got some little doilies. I'll get one of those out. That's white cheesecloth, not liking that. Oh, a bit of that. I think that's about all I might make use of out of this. Yeah, so I'm going to put lid on the... Oh, some pearls. We'll get them out. Can you see? The lid never goes on without things hanging out at edge. But I just love it. Put you to one side. What's this? So, we've actually got a bit of room on desk now. How fabulous is that? I've lost paperclip, like. We'll just lose main thing we need. There we go, paperclip. So we've got all this yumminess. I'm going to start off by rounding those corners because I don't want them all sticky outy. I'm going to try and get I got this new corner punch because I'd already got those 2 sizes, but I wanted this tiny one. But sadly, it doesn't always work properly. If you get a bit of card still stuck in it, so I'm going to use it upside down because then I can see if my card is in the right place. Oh, it's worked. Yeah, there we go. I'm then going to go ahead and do some inking around the edge of it. With my old favourite Distress Oxide Walnut Stain. I'm just going to decorate the front of this and leave the black back plain, because it can then go in your journal. It'll be an altered paper clip, but it's quite a sizable little journal card on the other side, isn't it? Write some secret little note in that. Right. So I want to build up. I'm going to do a fabric collage, I think. Ooh, a bit spiderweb ribbon. I love this, but it's very sharp on the edges. It's not going to cut you, but what I mean is, can you see it gets caught on other bits of fabric and things? Oh yes, I'm going to have a piece of that. I'm going to have, I like this, with pink to edge. It's a bit shiny, I don't know where it's from. It may be a sample. Oh, it's very stretchy. Oh, that's a very strange fabric. I do like it though. Let me grab my, sorry about the microphone if I get it. Grabbing my pinking shears. These are the ones I use on paper. I do save some separate ones for fabric, but this cutting quite well. These were quite cheap, you know, and I don't have any issue with them. I'm going to cut that off there. Well, we want a piece of this, but didn't we have some of that with backing on? Yes, that may be a lot easier to stick down. I might have just one pink edge on that. There we go. Well, it's going to be very beige, this, isn't it? No, I don't even know which size butterfly I'm using yet. I think it may be that one. I think I've ruled out using that really bright white one. I'm definitely going to use this colour. I think that's going to look good. That one might look a bit lost. I really don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to keep cracking on cutting up bits of fabric. No idea what I'm going to stick them on with. So, definitely got my fabric covered, Fiona. Fabric overkill, this. I've never done collage with fabric. Oh, we got this, didn't we? Oh, look at that. I don't know if it's going to be appropriate. I really don't want to have to iron it. Do you know, I'm going to put a piece of that at the bottom, and I want that bit. So yeah, I'm just going to cut it where the seam is and rip. Had quite a few people mention, you know, oh, thank you for the tip on ripping so it don't kill your fabric. It's, I don't know, it's just one of them things you discover. What's that? Don't they say something about if you leave, if you put a monkey in a room with a typewriter, eventually it will type out War and Peace. So put a crafter in a room with some fabric and eventually they will discover this themselves. A lot of things you discover through playing and messing. So don't ever be afraid to mess and play and make mistakes. Someone on Instagram today actually put that. I cannot remember who it was. What did it say now? A true artist is never afraid to fail. Or is it that's it, true creativity is never being afraid to fail. And that's true, that. Because you're going to do some things that look absolutely horrendous. But you know, in the junk journal world, even if you've done something horrendous in a finished project, just rip it off, stick something else down, or cover it with gesso and have another go. I wanted to get that little crease out at corner, but I can't. I like that piece. I'm going to snip and rip again. Ripping slow for less curl. I don't like ironing. I nearly hummed a tune then. Yeah, I will explain. I nearly hummed a tune. I've mentioned something in another video. Sally, again, you know who you are. And I don't know, I think we're both obsessed with old things. Old TV, old radio, just old anything. And I I'd mentioned something about Steve Wright on Radio 2, this is in the UK, ladies, and she then mentioned in a comment, is he the one who used to do those stories to the really soppy theme tune? And I thought, no, it's not. That was, I had to Google who it were, Sally, Simon Bates. I could remember the tune, I've got the tune stuck in my head, I'm not going to sing it, Google it. And there was a sad story. It used to be, I used to listen to it in the 80s. I were in sixth form. And luckily I didn't have, look at this, that's just rubbish. That's just not happening, is it? I think I need to go for more of a layering effect. I can't do collage with fabric, what were I thinking? I think I'm going to put a piece on there. Yeah. I'm going to snip it, and I'm not going to worry about getting it perfect either. Yeah, I need a complete fabric backing piece for this. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to pull some edge bits out. Do you know what? I want more ink. More ink, please. So yeah, this Simon Bates Hour tune, I don't know if anyone remembers it. So yeah, I had a free period, well, I had free morning. When you're in sixth form, you do have a lot of free periods to plan your own time, don't you? Or you did back in 80s when I were in sixth form. And yeah, the common room had to be silent. No one was allowed to talk. We had some old machines that were Space Invaders, I think we had Donkey Kong, Pac-Man. You know, the big old machines, and if anyone dared to put money in that and make a noise during our tune, oh, yeah, that could have ended well, that could. So yeah, it was always a sad story about a couple and what had gone wrong, and one person were wanting the other one back, and that, yeah, it was just, yeah, it was quite laughable sometimes, really. I know that sounds awful. And then Simon Bates would play their special tune. I'm just looking for some glue. I mentioned some glue that I used, and I found it the other day, and then I've lost it again. So I'm going to call it Lost and Found glue. It's some fabric glue that I use. It's not a very expensive one, and I can't find it. Did I put it out on my desk so I didn't lose it? No idea. I'm going to use this one, 3-in-1. Tell you what, let's try a bottle that's got some in. I'm waiting to put acetone to get the last dregs out of that. So I'm going to use some 3-in-1. Yeah, and I agree with you, Tanya. You can see it shiny through open weave fabric, but I'm going to be covering most of this fabric up with other fabric. I'm not going right to edge at top because I don't know if I want to attach my lace that attaches to the paper clips under or over this. I'm not putting my fingers in it, I don't want to. So there. So yeah, our tune. Blast from the past, eh, Sally? Do 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 do. No, I can't do it. I can't do it tune. Google it. I thought that were a bit of fluff, but it's not. It's something in the Hessian. It has little bits and inclusions in it. Right, like I just said, I don't know if I want to put... I'm going to put that over, because do you know what? I'm going to put eyelets in. Yeah, eyelets. So I'll just crack on. Now I know I want this on. We've narrowed it down to the brown butterfly. I'm going to ink him while I think about what to put where. And do you know what? I'm going to get some really dark ink on him. I'm going to go for this ground espresso. I'm not going to do this over my project because my dauber is falling apart. Very dark, this ink. I'll actually do it on camera. So I'm not going too heavy with it, but I do like it on there. Yeah, that's given some good definition to the edge of my Flutterby. Do you know what I would do if I made one of these again? But I'm not doing it now because my sewing machine's buried under 10 ton of rubbish. I think I might sew some of these fabric pieces on. I think that might look good. But I love that one at bottom. That's got to go at bottom. I don't know if I want things over it or under it though. I might just do some kind of stripy effect on this. I think I might do. You know, like strips. Put that one there. That one there. I've totally covered that underneath one up, haven't I? That one there. Then we have the butterfly on. No, I don't want that one. Then we have the butterfly. And then I want a word there. Let me grab my little... I've got a pack of Tim Holtz words. And did you know what? I've also got this to hand. I keep this on my desk because I use it a lot. My little... Yeah, little words. Let me get my ink pad. We're going to use sepia. Yeah, sepia. I'm going to use another piece of cream card. I'll cut round it and ink it. What word shall we put on this? And no one's answering. It's like talking to my kids. Ask them a question. Do you get an answer? No. Do you? What word shall we put on this? Fly away. I'm going to put fly away. It's a butterfly, isn't it? How original. F L Y A. Where's A? I used to keep these in alphabetical order, but even that didn't help me find them quicker. Is that the W or the M? That's the W. And we've already got the A. We've already got the Y. So that's all we need. We're not looking for these to be super straight. I never get these super straight anyway. F L Y. Look at me. I sound like a kid at school learning the letters. A W. I'm doing quite well straightening these up. You do know now my last letter's going to be like up in air 6 foot. A. And the final Y. Fly away. It is an L, isn't it? I don't mind. A few years back that would have drove me insane. I couldn't put it on. I would have wanted these all lined up perfectly. I'm not going to put those back in yet because that will remind me to wipe them first, which I will do at the end. So fly away. I'm not even going to cut this with a paper trimmer. I'm going very random in my old age. Just going to keep chopping it down till I'm happy. Fly away. Yeah, I like that. Let's ink that. I think I might ink it first with some of the... Right, I'm just going to, yeah, put a bit on the front just to age it up. And then I might put a little bit more of that ground espresso on. I'm not going to put any more on the ink pad. On the dauber, should I say. Bit of grunge. Ooh, another thing I might do. I've done this before. I saw someone do it and I cannot remember who. Put a paper clip in the centre of the butterfly. You know what? I'm going to do it. What's a paper clip? A pin. Oh, right, this is going to be good. My pins are... You're probably right way at camera. Right, I've just grabbed an handful of pins there. in different various sizes. Did we decide on big or little butterfly? I think the big one's just going to swamp the thing, isn't it? So like that there, you put a butterfly there, a pin there in the centre of your butterfly like that. I'm going to show you something quite dangerous now. I like to age these pins up. I don't like putting ink on. It's probably user error, but whenever I try and put ink on one, it all goes horribly wrong and it comes off. And I end up getting marks on my page. I'm probably not doing it right. But so what I do is this. I've got a lighter, I've got some tweezers. I'm going to move that out of the way. We have got smoke alarms, don't worry. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to just burn it. Now you're left with a little bit of soot which you have to wipe off, but it changes the colour of the paper clip. Can you see? I love that. And I don't use bucket loads of these. I'm not getting no big paper bags and sticking 5,000 paper clips in to colour them. I've got a baby wipe here, a wet one. And I'm going to hold it with that hand. Just, right, that's now cooled down. I just love the colour you get. I could do this to my big paper clip as well. And then I'm going to do this end. I suppose this would be safer if I had a little candle. Oh, I do have some little candles now. My kids bought me some wax. They bought me one of those wax seal stamps and the wax and the little spoons for heating it up for Christmas. I've not used them yet. In fact, do you know what? I've not even unwrapped them. It's like I do choose my own Christmas presents from them. Right, so there we have it. That's my paper clip now, looking a bit grungy. I'm going to put that on the cream so you can see. That's what happens after we've had the lighter on it, and that's what it looked like before. Yeah, I don't know. Bringing it closer will focus. But yeah, that's all I do to age a paper clip. Oh, that looks much better now on the butterfly. Shall we do the big one? Shall we try this big chompy thing? Shall we try setting it on fire? I'm not going to set it on fire. I'm just going to burn it. Don't try this with a plastic coated one, because I think you might get in trouble. Oh yeah, that's good. Me like it. Can you see you get a little bit of soot, but then it does leave the paper clip a slightly different colour. It's not doing this as well as it did the pins. Oh, it is on the underneath. Oh yeah, it's working. Please don't set your craft rooms on fire if you're going to try this at home. That end is now cool. So yeah, I'm a happy bunny with that. It's very grungy now, isn't it? I need to do the underneath of that side. That side's still a bit warm, not hot. Don't worry, I don't need to get a first aid kit out. Just warm my fingers slightly, that's all. Right, that looks good. I'm going to grab another baby wipe. While I'm talking about baby wipes, I don't use baby wipes often because they just end up floating in sea, don't they? But Huggies have brought these new ones out. I've not even looked online how effective they are. The biodegradable ones. So at the moment they're the same price as the others at Asda. I don't know if that will change, but I feel a bit more comfortable using them because I don't want to use my cloth that I wash and reuse for this. Right, there we have it. I like that. Yeah, it's just not quite as shiny silver now. We've wiped all the soot off. But as for that, I'm quite liking that. I like that little stripy effect. Well, it's got lots of texture. So let's get gluing some down. So I want that down first. I'm going to keep using my 3-in-1. Do you know, one of these days I'll show you that other glue that I use. I can't believe I saw it, thought, oh, I'll put that somewhere where I can find it. Can I find it? Can I? Heckers like. I think this video has turned into another waffle fest. I'm putting it onto the fabric this time because it's I don't know if it's even waterproof, this fabric. No idea what it is. It's just some scrap I've got. Oops. The glue fell over and splashed down in paper clips. So that's going to go there. I'm not going to be mega neat with it, but there's got to be a modicum of neatness, hasn't there? Now this time I'm going to put this on here. Volcano in this. I don't know what causes that. I always thought it happened more in the heat, but it's definitely not hot here. Running out. I don't even know if I'm going to buy any more. So I'm just going to spread that round with my finger. All the excess is going down into that hessian, so we won't have too much on our fabric. This is just a piece of calico. Have I even got enough on to stick it? I think I need some more up here. Yeah, because it's gone onto this other fabric, hasn't it? Do you know what? You can use PVA for sticking fabric. Here we go. I'm going to put some of this on. And that's why I'm really not sure if I'm even going to bother buying any more 3-in-1. I seem to have found an alternative to it for just about everything. There we go. That's fine, it's not seeped through. It does stick fabric. And then I put a little bit, yeah, I had some spider web across the middle. I did like that. Yeah. Don't know how I'm going to stick that on. I will stick it on underneath where the butterfly goes. In fact, do you know what? I might even staple it on. I got my stapler out to do the tags. So do you know what? Here we go. Oh, would you credit it? I've run out of staples. I'm just going to pause while I get them. And I'm back. We've got staples in now. I didn't need to do that on camera because this has run out of staples before on camera. It's always on camera it runs out. Yeah, I've stapled that on. Love it. I think I'll just put something on the back to cover the staples up. Some little stickers or something. Righty-ho. So that's stapled on. It will also get glued under where the butterfly is. So we've already put a bit of... Do you know, I always put butterflies Katie cornered. Am I going to do one? Shall I do one straight for a change? Do you know what I am? I'm going to do a straight butterfly. Who would have thought it? What am I going to use? What am I going to use? 3-in-1. Yeah, I need some kind of jelly glue. I'm not going to do it on this project, but I am going to test out the collage for how well it sticks to fabric and through fabric. Because on the rare occasions where we need that to happen, every bottle of 3-in-1 needs thinning now. Some ladies were discussing buying glues in the winter because some glues, when they're frozen, they just don't work. Apparently this still works, but they were saying it's thicker. These were ladies in the US, where it obviously gets a lot colder in parts than it does in the UK. Although we've had it a little bit cold this week. It's nothing to what they get there, and especially in Canada. So, you know what, I'm just going to plop him on. He's gone a little bit wonky, has he? I don't know. Really don't know. I like him. I also think my word needs something else under it, does it? No, it doesn't, because we've got all this lovely, yummy ink. And I'm going to stick this one with my Cosmic Shimmer. You know, the last actual job I had, well, I finished last year, we were all made redundant. I was a lunchtime assistant at school, and for the last year or two I worked in the foundation unit with the little Is. They were basically 3 to 5, and as well as lunchtimes I used to just go in and help out, and we just used random PVA to stick all sorts. Kids did, they stuck everything with PVA and it didn't go falling off. Well, some of it did, but that weren't down to the ineffectiveness of the glue. So we're all buying all these fancy expensive glues. Kids were quite happy using PVA for everything, and it worked. Right, do you know, I quite like that. Let's get the... Now this is metal, and I do stick metal with art glitter glue. It does work, but I have invested in some E6000. I've seen Fiona use it at Miss Paintalot. I did use E6000 quite a few years ago, and I have asthma and it really didn't do my breathing any good whatsoever. But there is now a newer one. It's a low odour, and it was over here. Now I can't find it. E6000, there you are. The newer one, it's the C6000 Plus. So I'm going to crack it open and give it a whirl. Do you know what? I'm going to make sticking that pin on the last thing I do, because I'm going to have to tip it up to put my paper clip on this, aren't I? Right, so let's get the paper clip. This is the one that we've grunged up a little bit. I'm going to put my bits of lace through it. We've not put any ribbon on yet. Oh, how naughty am I? I'm going to get a telling off if I don't put any ribbon on this. Hecky thump. I could have put a strip along underneath. Could we call that fabric ribbon? You know, if I called it ribbon from the beginning, I'd have got away with that, wouldn't I? Right. We know they were both the same size. The challenge now is going to be to get them on in the right place. Do you know what? I'm going to put the paper clip on after. I'm sure I can do it. Do I want... Remember, I left that up a little bit, so I could put... No, I want it over, and I want to put an eyelet in. That's what I want. But I still do need to stick it first to make sure it's not going to move anywhere. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back at both sides where I want my lace. Not loads, because we're going to put an eyelet in as well. Just far enough down so that the eyelet will go through the lace. We've got the distance okay. Yeah, I reckon we have. I'm going to put a little bit here. Am I even on camera? Yeah, of course I am. Yeah, this really has been a winging it project. Do you know, I'm liking winging it because I am a ditherer. It takes me ages to make a decision, and when I'm filming it now, I do tend to make the decisions quicker. Some of you weren't really quick, probably thinking, what, that's quick? For me, ladies, this is quick. Now I really hope I've got that. I'm going to try this nail file through, Because if I don't get these the same length, it's going to dangle wonky. And you know what? I haven't. That one needs to go down a little bit, either on the back or the front. That's better. Yeah. Then I'm going to come in with my crocodile. I'm calling it a crocodile. It's a... Oh, it's not a crocodile. What on earth is it? We are memory keepers. Don't even tell you on it. It just says we are memory keepers. You know where it is, women. And any men who might be watching, that were very sexist, wasn't it? Well, yeah, it will fit. So that's that. Oh, look at that. It's chomped through. Is it? Oh, it's not quite. Oh, it has. So that's gone through 2 layers of lace, a layer of card, and a layer of hessian. Pretty good. Do one there. Tends to go, if you do it quite quick, it tends to go through fabric better, but we're still going to have to snip this one a little bit. I will grab some eyelets. Not quite sure what colour I'm going to use because I've dulled down the clips. I've got these dull silver ones. Yes, I'm going to use those dull silver. I'm glad I went for silver now because my staples are silver. That's moved sideways a bit, and do you know what? It's quite annoying me. So I'm gonna... That's better. Yeah, straightened up. And I'll get the setting I want on this. And again, yeah, I need to do that one a little bit firmer. There's my paper clip. Ribbon. What on earth? Where on earth we're going to put some ribbon? I was going to put a tassel on, wasn't I? On this. I now don't think I want a tassel. I might have to be naughty and just put a token little bit of ribbon on somewhere, Fiona. What about there? I mean, I like it. Don't like it. What about up here? Because it tends to go from light to dark, doesn't it? What about a dark piece of ribbon just up there? Just to say I've got ribbon on now, because then you can't see my... Look at me trying to fit ribbon on, because I forgot. I think you're going to have to forgive me for forgetting the ribbon here, Fiona. Right, stuck that on with Cosmic Shimmer, didn't we? That's not going anywhere. So I was thinking I could lift the word up and put a little bit of ribbon under it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I can just tuck some under the bottom. Phew, got my ribbon on. Just need to stay at my desk, people. This is me crafting. This is how I craft. I'm an absolute freaking nightmare. Look at this. I will poke it under. I will. Get your pokey tool out, woman. I will get this token bit of lace on just to say it's there. No, I've stabbed holes in it now. Turn it over. Do you know what? I'm going to have to lift this up. I hope you're laughing, Fiona, if you're watching this. I think, right, we've just proved that you can, let's get this little metal ruler. We've just proved that Cosmic Shimmer attaches cards to fabric really well, because it's very hard to get this off. I could just put a bit I'm thinking silly things now. Go on, you will go. Do you know what? I'm going to use a longer piece. I think I've even swapped colours. Yeah, that's a better colour. Use a longer piece, tuck it under, and then I can cut it off. So yes. Bob my glue on. Where's my tacky glue gone? I'm going to bob a tiny bit of glue just under that edge to hold this ribbon. There it goes. Fly away. You will fit. I will make you fit. There we go. I'm just going to snip it off. There you go. I've got my ribbon on it. Oh, hecky thump. I should have referred to my card more often. What did I say at the beginning? If I don't keep checking it, I will forget to use something. And what did I do? I forgot to use something. Now I've got to get my head around getting this on how I want it. I want it to end up like that, so I think I need to thread, yes. I need to thread this part of the paper clip through there, then through there, then there we have it. You know what? I like it. So the only thing left to do now is put our safety pin on with the C6000. I'm guessing it's one of these glues where you poke. Yes, you've got to. I've just realised I didn't get any nozzle with this, so that's not good, is it? I probably had to buy that separate. I put money on the fact that I've got some with another glue. I'm not going to get my fingers on the C6000, so I'm going to get my, here I am, tweezers. I'm going to hold the middle of the paper clip, and I'm just going to put my paper clip to my glue, as we don't have a does dry clear this. I think I may have put a bit much on there. That's it. And before I put that on and putting the lid on this glue, I don't want it all over my desk. I'm not smelling any odour with this. And I'm just going to pop that there. And just finish positioning it with my tweezers. I'm only touching the middle with my finger, I don't have any glue. And there we have it. That is our Miss Paintalot Take 5 challenge. I have absolutely no idea how long that took me, but I'm pretty pleased with what I did in the end. Yeah, that's my altered paper clip. It is, it will fit on. And so there you have it, ladies. And I'll be back with the Take 5 challenges again. I think Fiona starts them up. I'm filming this Saturday. It'll be going up tomorrow, which is Sunday the 3rd of January. So Fiona should have another one on Tuesday. Will that be the 5th? Yeah, Tuesday the 5th. So yeah, if you want to see the other challenges Fiona is doing, she's doing a fabulous challenge at the moment. She is doing a daily live. She's doing an altered book that you can put all your Take 5 challenges into, and a lot more. So I always have the link for Fiona in my descriptions. She's a fantastic lady. She has helped me so much, and Miss Paintalot's Junk Journal group is a fabulous, friendly group. So pop along, have a look at Fiona, and it'd be lovely to see you joining Fiona's group. So thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye.